Welcome back to Night City, dark and deadly. Alright, so we've got some Cyberpunk 2077 news for you. We're going to be talking about a brand new console performance review after patch 1.11. And we're going to be specifically talking about those base consoles. This comes from IGN right here. And let me tell you what, it is not good news at all. And yeah, CD Projekt RED has their work cut out for them regarding the base console platforms. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Plus, we're going to be taking a look at this brand new warning from CD Projekt RED's official Twitter account. Plus, a player actually rented out an entire empty ballroom to play Cyberpunk. Talk about freaking awesome. Hopefully he's playing on the PC version though. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at that. And yeah, this video is also going to be something a little bit different as well. I'm going to include some other open world gaming news in here. We've got a brand new update for God of War on PS5. And yep, the new Mass Effect Legendary Edition is going to be releasing first gameplay for that as well in comparison to the original. So let's dive straight in. Hey everyone, what's happening? Open World Games here. Hope you're doing good. And let's start with the Cyberpunk 2077 news update. So I watched this entire video right here. You can find it in the link in the description below where they go into deep examination comparing the Xbox One versus the PS4 base versions of Cyberpunk 2077 after patch 1.11. And the assessment was that they worded it in this exact way pretty much, saying that it's unplayable on the base consoles. That is completely unacceptable even after patch 1.11. And it sounds like, from this video that CD Projekt RED is going to have to go in and essentially remove a lot of assets from the game to even get this game running on those platforms. I mean, they have too much crowd dynamics going on, way too much architecture, too much lighting systems, shadows, all sorts of stuff going on that they're just going to have to remove, which means that it seems like they're going to have to downgrade the crap out of the PS4 and Xbox One version. Now, we'll see if that's true. Hopefully they can find a workaround where they don't have to do that, but my assessment has always been this game is far too detailed to even be considered to run on such old hardware. I don't know what they were thinking. So it's going to be an interesting journey to see what they can actually do with those base consoles, but brace yourself. Now, what really pisses me off is this right here. This trailer is still up. This kills me. This is on the official PlayStation account with 12.9 million subscribers. It says Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay trailer PS4, and it is showing footage right here that is clearly PC Ultra version. I don't even know how this was legally allowed. And again, like I'm telling you, it doesn't even say PS5, PS4 Pro. It says PS4. And clearly, you can see the difference when you go to IGN's updated video, patch 1.0 through 1.11. You can see the stark difference here that, yeah, it's running like absolute crap and garbage right now. Check out their video once again in the description below. But great examination from IGN. Now, we're going to move on to an official news source here. Of course, CD Projekt RED's Twitter. They go on to say this: if you plan to use Cyberpunk game mods and custom saves on PC, use caution. We've been made aware of a vulnerability in external DLL files the game uses, which can be used to execute code on PCs. Issue will be fixed ASAP. For now, please refrain from using files from unknown sources. Now, of course, modders discovered this first, and they were the ones that warned basically the community and also CD Projekt RED. So essentially, the modders have become the quality assurance team post-launch. So that's pretty much what's going on there. All right, so now check this out. This is really cool. We've got a Redditor named Cinex, I think it is. Something. He says playing chipping in. Okay, he says this. Playing Cyberpunk, I suppose. That's what it's supposed to say. Chipping in an empty ballroom because I can. He is literally playing Cyberpunk 2077 at a ballroom that he has rented out. Can you imagine? Hopefully, again, that he's running it on the PC version. But I gotta say, that would be freaking awesome. I would imagine renting places like this would be cheaper, especially during the pandemic. And also potentially renting out an entire theater could also be cheaper, especially if you got with your friends to do that as well. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Now, we're going to go into some other open world gaming news right now. I consider God of War to be an open world game now, considering the most recent release in 2018. But check this out right here. It says, the God of War 2018 Enhanced Performance Experience for the PS5 is coming tomorrow, which of course is happening today, February 2nd. It says syncs to 60 frames per second, 4K checkerboard resolution, 2160p, free update for PS5 users. Check it out. It looks absolutely beautiful. This is one of my all-time favorite PlayStation exclusive right here. And hell yes, I cannot wait to dive into this once again on PlayStation 5 with this upgrade. So I'm super hyped. Also, you know, another game that I absolutely love that's got an upgrade, I highly recommend checking it out, is Days Gone. It's one of my favorite games for sure. Now, what about Mass Effect? Yeah, Mass Effect has been in the news today. So Mass Effect Legendary Edition has been announced. We can see some of the comparisons here. This is the original gameplay clip. It's looking pretty good still. But we're going to go slide over to the brand new Legendary Edition, Remastered Edition right here. For me, I'm seeing a lot of lighting changes. They didn't rework a lot of the geometry, as you can note from the right side of the screen with the cliff. But yeah, it definitely does look improved with the actual lighting engine. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you make of it as you can see the comparison. There are some other comparisons as well. This is probably a huge improvement. You could see the textures look sharper. The lighting engine is definitely improved. They included the J.J. Abrams flare right there. They're like, you know what? We got to throw in the J.J. Abrams flare just to make it look next gen. And they definitely did that. And then we've got this. I can't wait for this. Honestly, I'm super hyped. I love the Mass Effect franchise, so super hyped about this one. Right here, most noticeably, is the anti-aliasing is definitely improved. Definitely improved. You could see it if you swipe over. So that's the one detail I noticed, and they've added blur effects, motion blur, all sorts of cool effects there. This is the biggest improvement for me personally. Here's the original, and if we slide over, you could see the huge improvement to character textures. Again, they added in the J.J. Abrams flare. They're like, you gotta add that J.J. Abrams flare, but seriously, you could see the texture improvement right here on the suit. The lighting improvements as well on the character model. I can't freaking wait for this. Mass Effect is definitely a special franchise for sure. Let me know if you guys are going to pick this one up. I think it comes out in May, as I recall, but there's a bunch of features here described on their website. Yeah, launches May 14th. You can watch the trailer on their website as well. Shepard returns in 4K Ultra HD. Take command of the Normandy, assemble your crew, and prepare for an unforgettable adventure in the highly acclaimed series. So excited. You could relive the cinematic saga, it goes on to say. It also includes the base content and over 40 DLCs from the highly acclaimed Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3 games, including promo weapons, armors, and packs, remastered and optimized for 4K Ultra HD. So that is freaking sweet. You'll notice Andromeda is not included in here. And then it says, reflect on your choices. Your choices seamlessly travel from one game to the next. Each decision you make will control the outcome of every mission, every relationship, every battle, and even the fate of the galaxy itself. You know, I was thinking this is going to be amazing for those that get to experience Mass Effect for the first time ever. So that's very exciting. It says, experience the legend of Shepard, create and customize your own character from appearance and skills to personalized arsenal, then lead your elite recon squad across a galaxy in turmoil. So yeah, it's been optimized for 4K Ultra HD, which is freaking sweet. You'll see improvements with enhanced visuals, textures, and models, including modern graphic improvements, updated UI, and more. That's another thing you'll note here. Let's go to the video. This is the first Mass Effect, of course, but when you slide over, you can see the updated UI. Beautiful. That's actually really exciting. Also, we have this game overview page here. It says, experience an amazingly rich and detailed universe where your decisions have profound consequences on the action and the outcome. Now, it goes on to say this. Relive the cinematic saga. 3 games, 1 launcher, remastered for the new generation. Experience the trilogy in 4K Ultra HD with enhanced performance, visuals, graphics, and all available in HDR. And they're going to have an actual update, I think, post-launch for the next-gen consoles for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Visual improvements on all 3 games. Updates include enhanced models, shaders, FX, lighting, and depth of field. I noticed that immediately with some of the cinematic shots as well from the trailer. Now, this is interesting. Gameplay enhancements for the first Mass Effect game, which is probably the most clunkiest game out there. It says, enjoy improved aiming and weapon balance, sound effects, better Mako controls, input controls, squad behavior, cover behavior, and gameplay cameras. New Shepard customizations, by the way, will be in the game. It says, with improved hair, makeup, eye color, and skin tones, you can create your own Shepard in a unified character creator with all options available across the full trilogy, or choose to play as the iconic FemShep from Mass Effect 3, now available in all titles. That's a pretty that's a good rework right there, that they could do that for all titles for sure. Now, reflect on your choices. Of course, choice and consequence are going to be a big thing. Visual enhancements are going to be also for the first Mass Effect game as well. Performance mode options. It says supports ultra-high refresh rates on PC and offers a choice between favor quality for increased resolution or favor frame rate to boost your FPS on consoles. Sound off, everyone. What do you prefer? The fidelity, the graphics, or the frame rate? Let me know. And PC updates, it says enjoy a modernized PC experience across all 3 games with native controller and 21.9 widescreen support, user interface navigation improvements, and DirectX 11 compatibility. Nice. And then they list out all of the actual DLC you will be getting in this big legendary edition. So, really impressed with this. Can't wait to try it. Hopefully it lives up to the hype and the expectations, but it's going to be huge when it releases. It's going to be a very, very big game for sure. All right, you know what time it is. It's time to go over your top comments, so let's do this. Remember, leave a comment down below. Let me know what other games you would like to see covered on the channel. I'm kind of hyped to be talking about other games besides Cyberpunk 2077. It's cool to see that they're updating God of War and Mass Effect like this. That is really cool. What other games do you think they should update, by the way? Alright, so the recent video was called All New Updates, Fantastic News as CD Projekt RED Gets Busy. First top comment says, from Blue Sky, they shouldn't even mention a new game until they can properly finish a current project. They also have some quotes, by the way, about Cyberpunk 2. This was before Cyberpunk even released. I was like, what are you doing talking about Cyberpunk 2? Like, there's no need. Neon says this right here. A way to swap designs on clothing as clothing is considered armor. I'd like to keep my legendary clothes with its mods as well as change it from a skirt to anything I want. My Melvi is rocking a skirt right now. So yeah, maybe a tailor NPC that can change the design of clothing. Yeah, we need more clothing options. That'd be pretty cool. Unreal Violet says, I still play the game, but yeah, yearn for more. Can't wait for the time to pass when we actually get out of early access mode. That's definitely what we're in right now. Briarleach says, they got a lot to add to this game. I really hope they give us a huge character creation and clothing update because it's just sad right now. Wow, a lot of you guys chiming in on the fact that we don't have enough customization after the initial customization screen. Devon993 says, are they going to add those features that they advertise in this game? And the bugs ain't the only problem with this game. They need to expand these life paths. I don't know if that'll happen. I honestly think they're going to focus on new content, and if they do make new content, it's going to be, I hope, what we actually want. You know, maybe they will have like new content with all new life paths or something like that. These life paths actually give you what you wanted originally. We're sorry. But here it is finally. Element Nullify goes on to say this. Love to see them doors unlocked and shops opened up. Yeah, there's a lot of areas during quests that just get locked off, excuse me, to open world exploration. I don't understand that one. General Grievous says, lesson to be learned here, folks. Never pre-order. Yeah, I hear you on that one, but you know, back to this right here. It's tough. Like, you're going to pre-order the game if it's being advertised like this. If you're seeing this right here and it's telling you that it looks like this, you're probably going to pre-order it. And then it ends up looking like this. So yeah, you see, that's the problem. Like, I can understand why people pre-ordered it. I do get it, but I do also understand that you probably should just wait until the reviews instead of pre-ordering. Maybe that would be the best thing to do in the future so these companies don't take advantage of consumers as much. But I don't think that's going to happen. Honestly, the marketing is where a lot of the money goes with these games. Not, most of the money actually goes into marketing as opposed to development. It's like 50-50 split nowadays, just to get people to pre-order. That's the initial, purchase is what they really want. Of course, I think CD Projekt RED did want this game to work, but I mean, come on, it was obvious what they were doing. They had to know. Like, that's just my assessment. But thank you all so much for the comments and support on video. Stay tuned for more Cyberpunk 2070 news and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you next time. Take care.